You see our Pokemon cards right there. And so we're gonna close that. We're gonna go to
Okay, so this is
library
this is part 2
of monkey.
of the monkey game that we're programming.
Oh.
So we're gonna see. So Goo will show you where we left off,
Yeah.
and Goo wants to make a. He wants to change the name instead of Monkey Game to I Love Monkeys.
And the fireworks will go like whee.
So
Alright.
So he wants to make a blueprint class
Alright, so
of a little monkey, and then once you run over it, then it triggers the monkey and adds it to your score.
Yeah.
Like basically like a pickup.
Okay, where's them?
And the more monkeys you pick up, the more points you get.
Let's show them the game mode. Where is
Oh,
it?
the play.
Oh, I see it.
You may have to make it smaller.
Save content.
Try it like this, baby. Click the. Did you this shirt? This one right here.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the play button's over here.
Oh, that they updated it.
Well, I changed the resolution. I think it's what caused it. Okay, you can get to it from there. Then.
Alright. Play. Alright, so first.
This is where we left off from the last video. With the tornado. And yeah, the tornado, remember we made the blueprint, so it starts turning the screen red.
Oh, you can't get up, but you just press E.
R? Was it R? Reset?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then in the last video, we set it where if you press the R key on the keyboard, it resets the player. So basically it deletes the player and just respawns him back.
We just make it, okay, so you see that airplane? I made it harder for them.
Oh, so now you're inside the airplane.
Alright. So far, so good. Oh, that's a tiny jump.
There's a little table.
Oh, look. I would have.
Oh, did you put those in there?
Yeah.
The benches?
It should be taller than that, but so they can't get back up and they have to.
Oh, so you've done a lot on this.
Yeah, during the summer. And
if I sneeze, excuse me, ragweed is bad around here.
Yeah.
Is that the end?
Yeah, and we just should make like checkpoint, like motor trials, guys.
Oh, like a flag or something that goes up. And... So what do you want to do today? Did you want to make the monkey that you capture?
Yeah. Where's the monkey?
Okay, so what we'll have to do is let's talk about what's the difference between a. Let's look at this. Okay, so we're gonna look and see. We're gonna go to filters right here.
Filters.
And then we're gonna go to. Do you see basic filters?
No. No. Oh, look, animations.
Well, we want to look at here's static mesh right there. So it's already on there. And where is do you see blueprint? Yeah, the blueprint class. Okay, so here's our filters down here. You can see the blueprint class. What we want to do, and what we may have to do is change something here. Hang on, because we're out of room. But this is going to let us dynamically change the display setting back to this. Maybe that'll give us more area to work with. So if you can see down here the blueprint class, these are blueprints, and then where's our? Let's look at our static mesh because we just need to talk about this. Static mesh. There's skeleton mesh. Oh, there's static mesh. Okay. So it's important to know the difference between these two. So static mesh, Goo. Let's put one of these in here. Let's put. What do you want to put? Let's put this two. Here's a rock. Let's put this.
Join the Rock Johnson.
Where's the rock? Oh, it's pretty small. Okay, there's a rock. Now, what is it? What will a rock do when you put it in there? It's static. What does it do? Nothing, right? It's static. It just sits there. So if you're going to have like a rock that just sits there and doesn't do anything, you could have a static mesh. You can turn on physics, so like the rock would roll or something, but the rock won't interact or do anything else besides that. So if you wanted to do something, like if you, let's say it was a monkey and you ran over it and you wanted something to trigger or do something, then you have to create what's called a blueprint. So it's good to know the difference, because those are the two main things in the game, is a blueprint and static meshes. Static meshes make up the whole world. Look at all the stuff you put in right here. These are all static meshes. Okay.
We gotta make this stuff taller so they can't like get up and they have to press off.
Okay.
Like that other stuff.
So there's static meshes. Now we're going to talk about blueprints, because that's what we're going to make today, right? Because what Goo wants to make is, he wants to have a monkey, and as the player jumps and touches the monkey, then it makes some sound, and then it adds a point to the game. So it goes boom, 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 and then, or whatever sound, and then maybe some stuff shoots off, and you get a point, like you have a little pointer up here. So let's take a look at these blueprints. We're going to create our new blueprint. So here on the left, you, like we talked about, you have the folder structure. So you'll probably have a folder for, do we have a folder for the I Love Monkeys? You may have a folder for different things, like you may create a folder called static meshes, you may have a folder called blueprints, depending on how you want to organize it. But you can see you can open up these folders and have subfolders. So for now, let's create a folder called
Monkey.
I Love Monkeys. All the little TV things in the way, see? So let's see. Preview thumbnail. New folder. Okay, type it in. Monkey blueprints.
Okay.
You might want to use a capital letter at the top to keep it. There you go.
How do you spell it?
M-O-N.
K.
Uniform. E-Y.
E.
And then capital B. Is it a B? Oh, let's see. Capital B. And then a capital P. Blueprint. Monkey blueprint. So this is, you'll put all your blueprints in here. Okay. So in the right pane, right here, right click, and then we want a blueprint class. And then, so there's a bunch of different blueprint classes, as you can see in here. There's, well, we're going to choose a different one, but you can see the different options in here. You have an actor, a pawn, a character, and different blueprint classes have different objects inside them. So like if you did a pawn, then it may automatically have control. And if you did a character, you have different options for that, and player controller. But one of the most popular that a lot of people use is it's an actor. An actor is pretty generic, and you can pretty much do anything in that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to create an actor. So click on actor. This is an actor blueprint, the very top one. And then we're going to name it. What do we want to name it? Monkey blueprint. Okay. So name it Monkey. BP blueprint. So we go like this. M-O-N-K-E-Y-B-P. Monkey. There's your monkey blueprint. This really should the name should be more specific. So when you're looking for it, you'll know what you're looking for. Because this is actually the pickup, the monkey pickup.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to pick up the monkey and get the points. So you might want to name it like that. So if you do have to, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're searching for it, it might be easier to go. Oh, okay, I know what that is. That's the monkey pickup. Because you're going to have a lot of monkey stuff in here, right? You're going to have the N, the monkey flag, whatever you want to call it. So the monkey pickup. All right, there you go. So there's your first blueprint. Now, if you drag the blueprint into the level like you did the static mesh, what happens?
And it like does that.
Yeah, it's like nothing happens because we didn't do anything in there, so it's a blank blueprint. So go ahead and I guess you can leave that in there for now. Or put that where you're going to want it. Let's say you want somebody to jump and there's a little monkey that they grab. Where are you going to put that at? Maybe on top, like when they jump on there.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta get that plane out of there too.
Can you help me?
Yeah. See?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So we put this plane in here to show you how you could download stuff, and which is actually pretty cool. But what we may need to do, because it's kind of okay. There's the problem. So when we're running, we're actually going underneath the plane, and as the camera is going like this, it's just hiding us in between. So we're not actually jumping on the plane. So what you could do is put the plane over here in line. See that?
Now let's try it again.
Okay. Let's see. What? Okay. Hang on here. I actually want to get this in the front over so you can see this. This over to the right is called the World Outliner, and any actor, they call them actors, that you put into the game will show up over here. So you can see the plane right there. Let's say you had an actor you couldn't see, it's real small. You could search for it over here and find it, but of course we can see the plane real easy, so we can just click on it, and you can see it clicks on it over here. But if we couldn't, you could search for it, you can click on it over here and then highlight it where it's at. Let's say we couldn't find our monkey blueprint, right, because we can't see it because there's nothing in it. You could type in monkey. Oh, and there it is, monkey pickup. And if we click on it, there's our monkey pickup right there. So we're going to, for now, we're going to take this plane, and we want to center it. So let's take a look at something here real quick. Location is -110. Okay. No, it really should. Well, okay. That's okay, but what we should have done is put all this stuff on the location of 0, and then that way it's easier to, because we could just put 0 right here and everything would go straight to 0. But anyway, that's a little, we'll deal with that later. But here's our plane. Let's make sure it's, so we put this white line as we talked about before so we can line up stuff. So like, for instance, the pivot point on the plane, see how we want it right in the center? So now we know the plane, if the pivot point's right, is right in the center. So we can bring that up and move it down, because Goo wanted to keep the plane in there. So we'll put the plane at the end here.
And then someone just jumps on it, and then, and then...
So you can see the pivot point for the plane is off, because look, the nose of it, even though we had the pivot point right. So we have to do like that. Okay?
Okay.
And what you can do is put it in here, and then that way you can see exactly. Okay. Anyway, this looks pretty good. And we'll put it right there. Okay, so you got your plane, and now we don't know where our monkey is. So again, we'll click on it in the World Outliner. We type in monkey. And there it is.
M-O-K-N-M-O-N-K-E.
Is that spelled? Okay. And then let's put it further down here so we can test it easier every time we start. We don't have to run all the way down the course. Let me get this started, and then you can take over here. Let's put it right here at the beginning. Right? And then, so we'll put our first monkey right there. And there's nothing in there, so we can't see anything. So, okay, so let's go ahead and save this so we don't mess up our changes. Now what we have to do is open up the monkey blueprint. Yep, double click on it.
Monkey.
There's the blueprint. Yay! Okay, so understanding the blueprint layout is important. I think we should have made this thumbnail a little smaller because it takes up too much time, but we'll remember that for next time. Okay, so the main thing about the blueprint is there's 2 views that you're going to use the most. One is the viewport. This is actually where you see, like, let's say you put a static mesh in here, a monkey, you'll see it show up. And the other one is the event graph. The event graph is where you actually get all the logic of what's going to happen. Like, let's say you had a monkey in here, and then you had a collision box. So then your player hits the invisible collision box, then you would say, hey, when the player hits the collision box, we want this to happen. We want a sound to play. We want we want some kind of sparks to shoot off. We want to add the point to the player's score. So you have different options that you can change in here. It's pretty amazing. You can basically do, the blueprint is the engine of it. You can do anything in here. So this is the big thing here. Okay, so good. Okay, one other thing, and then Google get started here. So over here in a blueprint, what you have is called components. You add these components into the blueprint. Like a component would be a static mesh. So we'd add the static mesh in here. A static mesh is in a monkey.
Game.
And you know what a static mesh is, right?
Yeah.
These are static meshes. See? They're just geometry, 3D models that you can put into the game.
Geometry Dash. I beat Cycle.
So, okay, go ahead and get started. Add your first component, and what we're going to add, we're going to add static mesh, right? And so look for static mesh. Is it hot in here? I feel like it's not hot. The air conditioner. Is it air conditioner?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yep, there you go. And you can name it in here if you want. It doesn't matter. It's just for your convenience. Okay, so now if you'll notice, click on here, just the clear part. Yep, there's our circuit. So now nothing's highlighted in our control panel. So look, there's nothing over here because there's no options because you don't have anything highlighted. Now, if you highlight your static mesh, go ahead and highlight the static mesh. Click on it. A static mesh. Now, if you look, what happens over to the right? All the options become available, right?
Yeah.
One of the main options is, which static mesh do you want to use for this component? Which one do you want to use? Do we have a monkey? So click the drop down arrow and then type in monkey. There's all your static meshes. Now look, okay, let me just show you something real quick down here. In the bottom right hand corner, see it says view options. If you click on that, see how little these icons are? It's kind of hard to see. You can make that bigger and then you can actually see the, and then click on it again to turn it away. Okay. So yeah, see if I don't think we downloaded any monkeys, maybe, but type in monkey and see. M-O-N. Oops. M-O-N. N. Okay, yeah. See we. Hang on. Okay, I think you actually got extra space, maybe. M-O-N-K-E-Y. Yeah, there's no monkey.
We gotta download it.
Yep, we gotta download it. So, well, just for start, just to see, put a cube in there, just so you can see how it works. There you go, and then click save.
Dang.
And then go to your side scrolling tab, the actual level, and then you can see now it's changed to a static mesh.
Wow.
I mean, it's actually a blueprint, but it looks like a static mesh because there's a static mesh in the blueprint.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
What if we left it there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's static. It doesn't do anything. Yep. But what we're gonna have, but what we're gonna have it do is it's gonna look like a monkey, and then when you get near it, it's gonna make the sound, and it's gonna do something. Some stars are gonna shoot out.
Did you show the viewers motor trials yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's download the monkey. I wonder if we can find a monkey.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try to go over the plane, huh? Okay, there you go. You got the plane. See, the plane's working.
I believe
I believe
I can touch the sky.
Boom, and then that could be the end right there. Okay, very good. So, okay, so now we got to download it. So now we got to go to, in the bottom right hand corner, you'll see a little icon. Show them the icon, Gary. See that little icon you just clicked on? It says Unreal Engine. If you double click on that, and it may not let us because we're playing. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, are you taking a breather?
Yeah. I gotta show them something.
Okay, Gary wants to show you something.
So next, I got these cards. I got a $96 card, VMAX. Oh. Oh, no. And I got this
Goose into
rainbow
Pokemon.
rare and this.
Oh, put them up here, Goose.
Oh.
By the camera.
Oh.
Goose into big time into Pokemon right now.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
He's trading at school. He brings his cards and
Imagine his desk breaks.
yeah.
Alright. Alright, I got this card. Back.
I think it's I think it's reversed. We should have reversed the camera.
I got this card. Where is it? Got this card. It's a psychic energy, 310 damage. And I got this Ditto VMAX.
All right. Okay. So that was the intermission. That was of the Poke cards. Okay.
Yep.
So back to the game. Thanks, Goo, for showing the Poke cards. Now, if you go back to your launcher, your Epic launcher, you'll see on here it has the store.
Yeah.
If you click on the store, actually, I'm telling you wrong. You go to the Unreal Engine, just where you're at, and then you go to Marketplace. Marketplace is where you can download all the
And then get the games.
the static meshes. They have tons of stuff on here. They
Oh,
have
okay.
blueprints you can download, levels.
They have that.
So
Yeah, okay.
what we're going to do is over here in the search products, type in monkeys, Goo.
Where is it?
Right here.
MONKEY.
Y. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. And then you can press the enter key or click the little search icon.
Dang. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That ain't I Love Monkeys fun. That's not a fun monkey.
That's horror monkey. Oh.
Yeah, it's horror monkey.
Nah,
We don't want a horror monkey.
I'd rather rip all my Pokemons than that.
What you can also do if you want just some free stuff to download the test, see where it says sort by, put low to high.
Yeah.
And then it's going to sort the lowest. But unfortunately, the lowest is $4.99. So.
Look
Oh,
at
that's so cute.
Hey, Dad, go up. Look at dude's head.
$9.99.
Okay. Oh,
$19.99. Look, this one's $24.99.
damn.
Look at this little monkey.
Oh.
That could be your player. Yeah.
It's Coco Melon.
It's
monkey.
Coco. So you could get rid of.
Well, you can't buy it.
You could get rid of your player that you have here. Like, where's your player? Let's go take a look.
He's right there, back there.
So this is just the generic default player. See him?
Yeah.
So you could get rid of him.
Yeah.
Or replace him. Just replace his body with
something else.
with this monkey dude right here. I love monkey dude. But that's $24. I mean, it's a little bit of investment.
Yeah, bro. Just on a game, that's not good at it.
You got to pay to play.
I'm gonna sue you.
And this shows how many polygons it's on there. 3,720.
Dang.
Well, so what are we going to do, dude? All right, let's see what else we can find on here.
It's a dark one.
What else could we find?
We can find free monkeys. Say free monkey. Why am I not in the camera?
Oh, because you got to get over on the other side.
Why isn't
Well, okay, we're going to the internet to see if we can get a free monkey. We're trying to get a free monkey here.
Yeah.
So, and the files is the static mesh files is a FBX. That's the name of the file, or an OBJ, an object.
Oh yeah.
And you can get free ones. We're going to go get a free one. I'll show you how to import it. So what we're going to search for is 3D
Monkey.
models.
There's so many monkeys. And one day I'm gonna sell everything, but not my monkeys. I like to keep the bad cards because.
So, hang on. So what you so two of the best places I found to get models is CG Trader and Turbo Squid. Those are like the two biggest. So we're going to go to both of them and see what they have. And sometimes they'll have, if you sort by price, they'll have free models that you can download, which is cool. So look, they have how many models? 1,500,000.
Dang.
So we're going to search for monkey.
Monkeys. I love monkeys. Wait.
So there's our monkey. And see this little button up here?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, you want him?
Oh, no, he's 11 bucks. We not. Dude, $259 just for one monkey.
I know, but these you can imagine how much time it takes to model that, you know, and Because these are all made up of triangles like we talked about.
Yeah, that's actually cool, though. I give it to you.
So we're going to click on the free because we want to see if there's a free monkey. Free monkeys are hard to find. Oh, look, good. Here's all the free ones.
Ooh.
So see which one you like, baby.
Yeah, just go down for a sec. What is...
That's me, man.
Oh, we should get all of them.
What's this one? That's a pretty cool. Okay, well, it's your monkey game, so... Oh, hang on. How about this one?
Look at Blue Monkey.
Okay.
It's done. I'm gonna recreate him.
That's called a T-pose.
The T-pose like in Fortnite, I think.
All right, T-pose. Pick your monkey. Oh, look, this is a cute little one.
We should get him.
You want him?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we should get that tiger so we can...
Free download. So we're hitting the free download button. And it's going to make us watch an ad, but that's okay. We'll watch it. We're going to get our waters. Get you some water. Keep hydrated.
Alright, but I must make 2 towers, Dad. Right. Tell them that my tower...
Wow, dude.
My
I don't know if
tower...
it'll go over there.
Okay. Right.
This thing is backwards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know that game mode.
Oh no, that's the bar. Is that?
Yeah, that's the towers.
Okay, Goo wants to show you his towers cards. He's big into this trading cards.
And guys,
There's these big cards.
yeah, I got 2 of them for...
You get all. You're gonna whatever subscriber puts the first comment gets all these cards. No, I'm just kidding, Sai. I'm just kidding. You're killing me.
Look, guys, I got this.
Here, let me fix that.
Yeah.
On that view, it's reversed. So
Dad, what does K-A-D-A-B-R-A spell?
let me see.
It's a dart.
Cabadar?
Yeah, it's a...
Cadar. No, it's a cad. So it's Cadabra.
Alright, I have a dart Cadabra. It's my brother gave it to me at 11.
Okay. Oh, now we can reverse this camera. Okay, we got to get back to work here, though.
Yeah.
Because we have 0 viewers. So we're not doing too good on our channel.
Hey, guys, I think...
Or on your channel.
Guys, are y'all going to subscribe to me or what?
You have no viewers, no subscribers.
That's just cold, guys. I thought y'all loved me.
We're just on our own here.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, look at this cute little monkey thing.
Wait, let me see it.
Hang on, I just lost it.
Where
Oh,
is
here
it?
it is.
Oh,
Oh, look at this kitty.
oh my god. Wait, we should get someone to protect our monkeys so no one can get it.
Okay, so, alright, guys. So here is the static mesh. It's a static mesh which has geometry, which we'll look at, and it also has what's called a texture. They take this texture and they lay it over the top because we'll look at it when we download it. So we're going to download it.
Yep.
Oh no, it wants us to log in.
Oh no. We can't tell them our password.
Well, we'll log in with your Google account.
Unless they'll hack me.
Oh, I know. Hey, y'all don't hack Goo.
Yeah, or else monkey will come and get my...
Monkey will
I
be
have a
mad.
whole monkey pile back there. I will...
Okay, looks like we're logged in, but now we got to go back
They will get y'all.
to the monkey.
Right, monkeys? Yes. Yes, we will.
Okay, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna wait another 19 seconds. We're getting closer, guys. Nobody's even watching, Goo, so
Why?
I don't even know if they can hear us.
Why did we just see them make this video if they're just not gonna watch?
Goo, I need to get my phone and then have you sit up here and talk and make sure
Okay.
the mic not even be working. Nobody can even hear us. I mean, nobody's watching anyway, but if they were.
Alright, guys, so can y'all subscribe to me, guys? Okay? And alright, if y'all watch this video. Oh my god. Wait, why is there so many more cards on top of this deck? Guys, what just happened? I don't know. My dad said talk. Guys, I'll be back. Wait. What was that? I gotta go downstairs, guys. Okay? No, actually, I don't think I'm safe. I just make my tower like smaller cards. And see how big it gets. Wow. 2 pink energies to finish my 2 towers off. Guys, I have a lot of cards. I have like 400. So, God. Okay. Ow, my leg. Wait, what?
Tell the tell the people that aren't watching.
Guys, subscribe.
Where is everyone? Okay.
Dad, Wonder! Dad!
No, it was me. I was the viewer. Sorry, dude. I'll put a comment though, and I liked it. Okay, all right, guys. So, did we download our monkey?
Yep. Oh, ow.
Did we?
Dad, I got my 2 towers built.
Oh no, we got a problem here.
Oh my God.
This thing is in the way. All right. Well, sorry guys. This is only our second live stream, so we're. This is not perfect.
So if we see a person, then we will. If we see 2 people, then the person joined.
Did we download our monk? All right, let's hit it again. Maybe we didn't. Oh no, we're already logged in.
Yeah, dude. All right, Dad.
Okay, there it goes. Now I think it's gonna do it this time. What, baby?
30 seconds. All right. All right, Dad. You better subscribe to me.
Okay, I did. I'm a subscriber. You got me. You got 1 subscriber, dude. That's a start.
That's the start.
Every marathon starts with 1 step. All right. So now we're on CG Trader, and we're going to download
I have a.
this free file. And it's good to download some free ones that way you can understand and check it out. You don't want to go spend $30, $24 on a
Dang, that's a lot.
1 static mesh, and then you
Just-
really don't like it or something.
Just get it out of the way. I got my cards more than anything.
Where did our... I'm not sure what's going on here, but did it download? Show in folder. Oh, what's a Z? Okay. Oh, okay, so here's... this is only one bad thing that you'll run into. See that file was called ZPR? The ZPR is, I think that's probably like some format that they use to create the, you can use different programs to create these 3D models. So ZPR, I think they use, I'm not sure what program that is, we could look it up, but we don't have that program. What we need is an OBJ, because that's what you can import into Unreal Engine or an FBX. And it'll tell you right here. So unfortunately, I mean, sometimes you can get these converted. Let's see what a ZPR file, I've never even seen that. For all the ones that we clicked on. What is a ZPR file? So it should tell us. Oh, it's used by a 3D printer for Z Corporation. So this is, not going to help us at all. And that's the only file type they have, which is pretty odd. They usually have like an FBR that's pretty standard, and OBJ are pretty standard formats. So. Oh, say goodbye to the little monkey because we're not going to get him.
No, bye.
Sorry, Greg, they don't have the right format. Okay, so you're going to have to pick out another one.
Okay.
This is free.
Mama, can you see me from back here?
No, I can't see you right there. Alright, guys, I know our stream is kind of good. The stream is trash. It's just we're having some tech.
They are not coming in our stream.
Nobody likes your stream, dude. That's okay, man.
I'll give you Charizard Rainbow Rare.
Do you look at all these? Each one of these, you could have different pickups. Okay, we'll keep, whatever you want.
This little penguin.
Do you want the ping?
Yes, look at it.
Okay, Goo wants the penguin, so we're gonna get that. Well, it'd be nice to change the player that makes him look like a monkey. I guess we could do that later, but in order to do that, you have to have what's called a skeletal mesh. So that gets a little more complicated, but it's not that big of a deal. But if these are static meshes, it wouldn't work for the player itself. So if you went, let's go ahead and get her. Oh, look at this monkey.
Wait.
Dude.
Oh.
This would be the perfect monkey. For you, like the dude that's running or something.
It's little monkey.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and get these little monkeys. So Goo wants these guys for the pickup. So we're going to do free download. But again, we may run into the problem. We'll look and see
I love little monkeys.
what the file type is.
They're little chickens. That lick.
Oh my goodness, it's double tower.
And
You got a lot of poster cards there, Goo.
yeah,
It's really impressive.
I got. I don't know. I never knew.
This says Toy Zip. So it really doesn't show us what type they are. So I guess we'll just have to download it and unzip it and see what we got.
Zip.
So we're going to do
That's a lot.
extract to. So we're going to extract all these files into a folder. And let's see what we got here. A bunch of JPEGs. Oh, actually, this is a 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because you can't see the file format, so it makes it a little harder to see. So we're going to go to Properties. Or actually, we're going to go to View. And we're going to go see File Name Extensions. And when you click on that, you see the extensions that are now. And look, it is the FBX. Booyah. So that's awesome. Now we're going to right click and do View and do extra. We're going to do large icons. And see these pictures right here? See these pictures right here? These are the static mesh files, or the 3D models. So if you click on one of these, it should bring up the Windows, if you're in Windows 10, the viewer, and you can actually view it. This actually views it. This puts the texture on the animal too. Sometimes it won't, but this one is. So that's kind of cool. So you can actually see, what it looks like. Hey, if I say actually one more time, can you throw one of those cards at me?
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, so we did it. We got our 3D model. And the more you do this, the easier it gets. If this is your first time to do it, it might be a little harder. But that's okay. So we're going to go. We can close this because we're not going to use that. We'll go back to our game. And now we have all of these new guys here. We're going to create a folder and put them in there.
Wait, you told me to tell you to stop to throw a card at you. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Throw a card at me. If
No.
you hear me say,
The word.
oh, what word was it?
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it.
What was it? I didn't even know. I didn't even hear you.
I think exactly. We don't have any subscribers, remember? We gotta ask them any live viewers. What was it called?
Actually.
Oh, actually, yeah. If I say actually again, I didn't say it though.
You said actually.
If I say it. Okay, so now we gotta get refocused here. So we have our files. These are the 3D models. These are the textures that go with the 3D models. Each one of these textures go with each one of these. So you can see right here, toy bear, and it has the toy bear default color. So we can get a little more complex in here. So these textures, you can have multiple textures, and they lay them over each other. And we'll look at it in a minute. So you'll see what a normal texture is versus a default texture.
Default.
Yeah. So we got our new folder here, and we're going to call this
Default.
what do we call this? We're going to call this MONKEY, monkey static mesh. You can type out static mesh. A lot of times what they do, just to abbreviate, they put SM. So if you see SM, you know it's static meshes. So we're going to put all our little guys in there. And what you can do is highlight all these. Just hold down the control key on the keyboard and start highlighting these little guys. your files. Well, actually, okay, I see what they did. So see how this is toybunny.fbx? Well, they also, whoever made this did a really good job because they included not only an FBX file, but they also included an OBJ file. Both of these are different formats, but they're good to have. Like Unreal Engine will take either one. Some other engines or some other software may only take an OBJ or it may only take an FBX. So they included both, which is really nice. But we're just going to do the FBX. That's the most common. That's what Unreal Engine likes. So we're just going to highlight the ones with the FBX extension. See? So we're holding down the control key. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highlighted, and that's how many there were. And we're going to drag these over into our folder. Now this comes up with the FBX import options.
Yeah.
We're going to do generate missing collision. Actually, we're going to take that off because it may already have collision built in, and we don't want Unreal Engine to create it.
You just said actually.
Oh, okay. Hit me. Ah, okay. No saying actually.
You just said.
Oh, I know. I said no saying actually, so that doesn't count, dude.
That doesn't count.
Well, actually, you quite.
You just. Oh God.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Oh,
Okay, I shouldn't have said actually.
Will.
But this is okay. So generate missing collision.
My cards.
If it's missing, it'll generate it. So we're going to go ahead and keep it checked.
Sorry about that, guys. My
If it has its own collision, then it won't create collision. Because sometimes they can create really nice collision on it, and you'll see in a minute what that means. Some of this may not make sense right now. And you could leave the rest of the options the same. Convert scene. Let's see what else we have here. And the materials, these are the materials right here. We do want to import those. So it says it's going to search locally in the folder. So wherever the FBX is, it's going to search in this folder and see if there's any materials, and if there are, and it's going to try to import them, which is great. So we're going to do import all. We want to import all. There it goes. It's hard at work. And no smoothing groups. It always says that. So where it,
I hate that.
whoever made these, if you don't check this smoothing group, then it'll do that.
I hate it. I hate it when it fell on my whole tower. My hard work. My piece of art.
So you can see right now it says compiling shaders. One of the problems that we can already see what happened here, for some reason, it did not import. I'm going to make this a little smaller. It did not import that's interesting, any of the textures here. So we're going to have to highlight all the textures.
And actually,
for some reason, toy default color, it has them in these folders. No wonder it couldn't find them. Toy, but it should have found them right here. So we're going to go ahead and just highlight all these. We're going to have to import them manually. It usually will find them, import them, and put them on the right material. So we're going to drag these in to import them. So now you can see it import them. It's letting us know that, see these blue ones? These are called normal maps. Normal maps actually are very cool.
yeah,
Huh?
they're very cool.
And I did not say actually.
Yeah, you did. Let you get them.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that, Dad.
That's okay. I deserve it. Okay. So in here we're going to click on one. We're going to highlight it, and we're going to hold down the control key and click the A key on the keyboard. It's going to highlight them all. Then we're going to hold down the control key and press S. You can see now it's going to save all these. So now all these are saved. And you can see Bear has a material, but guess what?
What?
These textures aren't associated with the material. See that? And so you'll see what we're going to do. We're going to do one together here. Goo, which do you want to do, penguin or bear, or which one do you want to do first?
Penguin.
You want penguin?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's penguin. Let's put him up here. Oh, he's big.
My ditto. Why are these cards getting all mixed up?
Penguin's giant. But as you can see, it does have a material. But guess what?
Dang! He's
The material doesn't have the texture associated with it. So we're actually gonna create our own material. And it's easy to do. Unreal Engine is such an amazing engine.
Yeah.
So what we're going to look for is our penguin. There it is. We're going to drag it over onto him. And you can see it's going to create the material. There it is. And now it's going to create the shaders, which takes a minute. So there it is. So you just have to give it a minute, depending on how fast your computer's. Now this is what we're going to look at what a normal map is. So we just drug the base texture on there, right? There's no depth to it. It doesn't look like it's like three-dimensional. So what we're going to do is click on our material.
Yeah.
And we're going to look at our material. Let's see. Oh. And see how it kind of looks flat if you look at it? This is the material. They just kind of wrap it in a circle so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. But you can see there's no depth to it. It doesn't look like it's three-dimensional. And that's where normal maps come in. And so you can take this texture map and see how it goes into right here. And to this node, that's the actual main node. Now, like if you unhook this, let's unhook this. We're going to break the link, break all input pins. There it goes. So now we broke it. Now look at the material. This texture is no longer being placed on this material. See that? So if you drag this back to the base color, this is the main color. You see it puts it back. Now what we want to do now is put that normal that it came with, which is cool that they put a normal with it. You have all these other ones, roughness, specular, metallic, which can really make it look more realistic the more of these textures that you hook on there. So we're going to hook the normal to the normal.
Yeah.
But what you're going to see happen here is it's going to be the same because it's the same texture. So we down here with this texture highlighted that's connected to the normal, just click the down arrow and then we're going to look for penguin. Yeah, toy penguin normal map.
Yeah, penguin.
They put in map, so it's abbreviated for normal map. So if you click on that now, let's see if it looks better. Let's see if it has some more depth to it. That's what these normal maps do. They give it depth.
Okay.
They add a little more memory because let's see, does it look? Oh yeah, it looks a little better, huh? Let's apply it.
Yeah.
And depending on how they do it, some look really good. Yeah, so you can definitely see the difference. See the shadowing? It looks a little more, has a little more depth to it. So I'd say it looks better with the normal map, and they normally do. What you can do is drag this tab over to here, and then go to here, and then what you can do, just so you can get an idea, you can drag this over and then break this pin right here. So keep your eye on this guy. We're going to break the pin and apply it. Okay, see how it changed? Doesn't look as three-dimensional, doesn't look as good. So we're going to put the normal back. We're going to click apply, keep your eye on the penguin. See how it adds some depth to it? So that's what the normal does. This, that's the basics of the material. You have other things that you can do. Let's take a look at this. The roughness is a big thing too. What you can use, sometimes they'll come with, just like they came with the normal texture, sometimes they'll also come with a roughness texture. If they don't, you can change the roughness yourself by typing in constant. Just drag off from that pin and then type in constant. Right now we have a 0. So that's going to be really shiny looking.
Ooh.
See how shiny it looks? Adds reflection. So
That's cool.
you like that? Goo likes that. So we'll let that calculate. Now we'll go back here. Now see how shiny he looks. Which you may or may not want him to look shiny depending on what you're making. So let's go back. Let's change this value to a 1. So that's going to be, a 1 is going to be roughest. Like it's real rough, like wood or concrete would be rough. So we'll just see what it looks like. This is going to look rough or flat, so you may not like that. So we're going to apply it, go back. So maybe it doesn't look as good. So you could play. You just have to play with it, fine tune it. We're going to put let's put 0.5. So that's going to be half between rough and half between shiny, and see what it looks like. So it's not going to be real shiny, but it's not going to be real flat. So that doesn't look too bad. I don't know. It's just an artistic. Looks okay. So we're going to go with it. Now that we have our material, we're going to associate that material with that static mesh, and we're also going to check our collision while we're in there. So we're going to click on it and press F2 so we can copy the material name, or if you can remember, it's Toy Penguin. Now we're going to go to our Toy Penguin because you can still see that it's associated with this other material, which is just white. So we're going to double click on him. Let's see, we're going to click the down arrow. We're going to search for our material that we created. There it is. We click save. Now that material is associated with that penguin. So anytime you use him, you'll have that material. Very cool, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so now another important thing that you want to look at is collision. So over here in the top right, you'll see where it says collision. If you click the down arrow and click simple, it's going to show you the collision. Now when your player bumps into him, it's actually not bumping into him, it's bumping into this collision right here. See it? The green, that's the collision. So you want the collision as best as possible, right? As closest to your penguin as possible. And in that way, it looks more realistic when you bump into him or if he falls over. This would look very realistic. We can show you. Here, let's try it. The physics engine uses the collision, so we're going to make him a little smaller so I think we can bump him over. We're going to put him, we can run into him. Well, actually, let's just play right there and see what happens. Nothing's going to happen because he's just going to sit there. You'll see. See? Why isn't anything happening? Well, because we didn't turn on physics. So what we have to do is in the outliner over here for the details, we have him highlighted. We scroll down, you see where it says physics. You have to turn on physics. Physics allows stuff to move around basically. So we click play and see how he moved now. If we run into him, say he falls over. But you remember the collision that we put?
So Dad, we're in a video game that has rehab physics.
We could be. We don't know. Maybe. So what we want to do is, and he doesn't look too bad, but if you jump on him, you may see that your feet, yeah, there's a perfect example. See how you're standing way above him? That's because this, you can see how far this is sticking out. This is your collision. So what you can do is you can modify this inside the Unreal Engine. You can do remove collision. Now he has no collision. And now what will happen now if you try to play the game with no collision and you're trying to simulate physics on an object with no collision, it may give us an error message, or it may, yeah, it is still simulating, but it just goes to the ground because there's no collision to stop it, that green part that we've seen. So we're going to go back to our static mesh, and we can close this. We're done with our colors, with our material. Excuse me. Alright, so now we're going to click on our collision. We're going to put a sphere collision, so see how big it is? It makes this big one. But what we're going to do is click on it to highlight it. Then we're going to click on this middle one, or you can hit the space bar until we get to resizing. And we're going to resize this. What you may also want to do is click on this to take off the detent. You can just smoothly scroll it just to where you want. And you can put as many of these as you want. So we're going to put a round one for the head, right? Which makes sense. There we go. You can copy it by holding down the Alt key on the keyboard and then clicking that. See how it copied it? And then we'll make it a little bigger for the body. So this will be a little more realistic. Now you can spend a lot of time to get this just perfect. We're not going to get it perfect, but we're going to get it a little bit here. And then for the feet, you can kind of do the same thing. If you don't like this grid pattern right here, you can do click this down arrow. Well, show, and then grid, and it'll take that grid away. It kind of makes it a little easier to see, I think. So there's your penguin. And then we're going to move this over a little bit because it looks like for some reason the pivot point may be a little off on here. There we go.
That penguin is so cute.
That is a cute little penguin. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, that doesn't look too bad. So we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you get the idea of it. You can add these collisions on here, and you just keep adding these sphere. You have a sphere. Okay, you can add a sphere, a capsule, a box. So like if you want to do the feet, you might add a box. And okay, well, let's do one. So we're going to add a box. So it makes it as big as him, but then you resize it by pressing this icon here, the resize one. I'm going to make it smaller, smaller. Oops. I'm going to put it down here. This is going to be his foot.
See how cute.
There we go. There we go, a little smaller. So this is a little time, and this is what I was talking about. Some of the sometimes when you'll download them, they'll come with collision, like really nice collision already built, so you don't have to do all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this one came with the nice material, the textures, which was nice. Could you imagine trying to create these textures? It'd be really hard.
Yeah.
And it also came with, but it didn't come with the collision. So the collision we have to manually build. It's not too good. So there's the foot. Not very good. Another way that you can do collision built into the engine is you can do convex decompose. And the more you set these, the higher you set these, look at this. You set these pretty high, hit apply, and let it do some calculating. What it's going to do is it's going to go calculate each one of these. Let's see if we can do this wireframe. This is what the model actually looks like. It's triangles. And you can see the green now that it created. Let's go back here. You can see it created the collision, so which is not too bad. So what we may do is
He's made out of all triangles. He's a triangle penguin.
So it actually looks good. So we're going to leave it. We're going to get rid of the ones that we created. So what you can do is go under your sections here, and you can look under primitives. And then you can actually see, remember the sphere we created? There it is right there. There's the box. There's the capsule, and then here's the convex collision, this weird looking collision it created, which actually did a pretty good job. You can see, and you can go in here and modify each one of those collisions. It gets pretty mind-warping on how much stuff they've done on this. But I don't know if you can delete this from here. I don't think you can. Let's see. If you highlight it there, no, you have to. So you'd have to go find it. But we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. On your static mesh, if we talked about it a little bit last time, you can see the triangle count, 3,000, which is not much at all. The computer is capable, the GPU on the computer or PS4 or Xbox is capable of processing millions of triangles per second. So it's really phenomenal. But so 3,000 is not very much. But if you start getting into 100,000 or a million triangles and you start getting a lot of those static meshes that have high triangle count, then it's going to start slowing down. So we have the penguin, we have the texture, and then we have the collision. And we're going to go check it out.
Let's see.
And let's see. So we're going to click the play. You want to do it good?
Yes.
And then we have our monkey. There he is. See how he kind of falls more realistically now? And if you hit over him. Okay. Oh, your monkey friend. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go to your monkey pickup. Remember, that's called toy penguin. So now we're gonna put his toy penguin in that blueprint that we created earlier. So go back to your monkey blueprint,
Toy penguin.
and then you highlight your static mesh.
How do I do it?
I'll just click on it. And then over here to the right, you remember how we put the cube? Now we want to change that to our toy penguin. So go ahead and change it.
Alright.
So click over here on the down arrow and search for TOY, toy. TOY, P. Okay, and then it should bring up everything it starts. Okay, there it is. You don't have to type it all out. There you go. Now look how big he is though. He's kind of too big. So what you probably want to do is resize him. Click the little lock to lock the ratio, and then click in here and put, let's make him half size. So what would be half of 1? 0.5. That's how Unreal does it in digits. So just type in 0.5 right here. Point, and then 5. And then press the tab key. And if you have it locked, it puts whatever you put in one box in all the other ones. So it makes it. It's little pink pinks. Okay, click compile and save.
Compile, save.
And then click back on this tab. Oop.
Oh.
Okay, so there you remember, and we can go ahead and delete this guy here now. I just click on it and delete. There you go. And then you remember our blueprint? Now our blueprint has a monkey inside it. Very cool, huh?
Alright.
Let's see what happens.
Let's see, little monkey.
Oh, why isn't he doing anything? Guess what the problem is?
He's not, we didn't put static mesh.
We didn't simulate.
Yes.
Right? We didn't turn on simulation for it.
And it's cheap.
So let's go back to our monkey blueprint.
Monkey?
And then we have a monkey highlighted. So look for simulation. You want to click on simulate physics.
Where is that?
So underneath the physics category, at the top one is simulate physics. We'll check that. Very good. And then click the compile and save. And then we'll go back to
Oh,
that's okay.
Okay. Save. And wait, we play.
Oh, yeah, do you stop? Okay.
Oh, play.
Good.
Let's see little monkey.
Oh, monkey fell down and then flew over there.
Oh.
Oh, you know what we're going to have to do too with our blueprint?
Yeah.
Oh, because this is the first time we dealt with a blueprint in physics. Well, we really don't have to turn on the physics, but the problem is we have to lock it to the plane.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the monkey is in a 3D plane, so it can go forward and backwards, up and down. The little guy and everything else is on a 2D plane. So we have to tell that blueprint, hey, you're only allowed to go into a 2D plane. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go do that. So let's go back to our monkey. So we're clicking our static mesh. Now over here to the right, you can tell it underneath physics. See the constraints right here?
Yeah.
We say, hey, you can only go on, well, which plane? So let's look at
2D.
2D, but which plane is it? So let's look at him. We're going to find out which one. So we don't want him to move in the, see the red is X. We don't want him to go X, which is backwards and forwards. We only want them to go in the Y axis, the Y and Z, okay?
Uh-huh.
So we're going to lock the X axis.
Yeah.
Not rotation, but just, hopefully that'll work. Let's see, ping. Oh yeah, see how the ping's stuck on the same axis as us. Ping can't go forwards and backwards now, see? Oh, sorry, ping, you're going to the phone.
No. We're going back for ping.
Alright, get the ping. Rescue him, dude. Oh, he's got him.
Ping.
Can't pick him up. Oh, he's stuck in the rock. Oh, let's get him out of the fire. Stay there, ping. Stay, ping. There you go, he's safe.
Yeah.
Alright, we rescued him.
We rescued ping.
Okay, but do you see how we locked the constraint? So he's only locked. But we really, I guess we're not going to, we may not simulate physics, right? Because now we have to get into the code. I don't know, are you getting tired, Hugh?
No.
Okay, so now we're going to, now we're going to get into the code. So we're going to actually turn off simulating physics.
Okay. Wait.
For now.
For now.
And what we're going to do is we're going to right click on this and we're going to add an event. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do this because this is something that's good to learn. No, right click on it.
This?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yep, with the right mouse button. And do add event.
Where is that? Oh.
Well,
do I cut this one?
actually, we could try like this. I don't know if it's going to work out. You could put on hit, on component hit, so like when you hit it, when your player hits up against it, something's going to happen. So do on component hit.
Wait.
Top one.
Oh.
Yep, see where it says add on component hit. Now look what happened. We went from the viewport over here to the graph where we do our programming. So you want to pull off on this pin, the top pin, the execution pin. Yep. But then what do we want to happen?
We wanted to move.
Let's do this just for a test so we can do something right now. Okay, let me see the mouse for a second. Let me just show you something real quick. Okay, so right now we turned off simulation.
Yeah.
So what'll happen when you play? Oh, so see how he's not doing anything? We're gonna make it to when you touch him or hit him, it's gonna start simulating physics. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. So when you on the component hit, we're going to tell it. All right, come here, babe.
All right. Why do you call me babe?
Come here, sweetheart. Grab the static mesh and pull it into the scene. Okay.
So
Pull off that. Oh nope. Just pull off that, and then you're going to start typing. Type in simulate. SIM.
SIMU.
Okay. Now we're looking for sets. Okay, set simulate physics. So we're gonna. You remember how we did it manually by clicking on this and then going over to the panel and clicking simulate physics there. Well, we're gonna do it dynamically. So when something hits our little guy, our penguin, then we want to set simulate physics. Now check the box to simulate it. Okay, good. Now do the execution pin from the on component hit to your set simulate physics execution pin. There you go. Now, what do you think is going to happen on this code?
He's going to move.
Why?
Because we did these and then we said simulate physics.
That's right. On component hit, when something hits your penguin, it's going to fire off this pin and then it's going to do something. And you can actually, I didn't say that. You can grab this over here.
Oh wait, I got it. Okay.
Okay, you can, the blueprints is cool. Let's bring this over here so you can see it in action.
This one.
Right over here. And so hopefully what we should see, and this is good for debugging. I don't know if it's going to let us see our debug. Okay, so we're going to monkey pickup.
Monkey pickup.
So you're going to so you get to see in action what takes place in your blueprint, which is good for debugging. Like if you're trying to figure something out, why something isn't working, you can do it like this, and you can actually watch it because it's going to show you in real time when you hit this guy what happens. You should see this execution pin light up, and then okay. So Goo, you want to go ahead and try?
Yep.
See if this code you made works.
All right.
How many subscribers we got watching? Oh look, there's one, Goo.
Wait, no.
Look, it says one subscriber.
That's you.
Well, I thought I logged off though. So maybe there isn't somebody watching.
I don't think it was a Oh.
Hey, if somebody's watching, send us a comment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, replay.
Yeah, hit play.
Oh god. Let's play.
Yeah. Okay. Watch. Okay. Yeah. You see the signal down in the bottom right hand corner, and you see it turned on the physics.
Yeah.
When we hit him, so that worked out perfect.
And now it's turning red.
Yep. And your player's turned around as the heat hits him. Remember we made that post processing. Okay.
Wait. Get my
Thumbs up.
Get a little penguin out.
All right, so we got about 4 hours left of. No, I'm kidding. Actually, we're done. Okay, this is part 2.
We're done.
There's a lot to go through here.
Wait, Alright, how do we? Alright, let's save content. Save content.
So, what did we learn in this episode?
So.
You learned. Oh, go ahead, Gil. Sorry.
Wait, what does that say?
Save selected.
Yeah. Okay, so we learned.
Give me a recap, Gil.
So we learned how to make the monkey move, and we downloaded that monkey using that app.
We created what did we create and we put the monkey into?
The penguin.
I mean the penguin. What did we put him inside of?
Blueprint.
A blueprint. We took a piece of code, blueprint, we stuck our monkey in as a static mesh. Like you said, we downloaded the free monkey.
Yeah.
We set the, what else did we set? When we got the monkey, it didn't come, it came with the textures, but it didn't come with what?
collision.
It didn't come with the collision, so we had to create the collision. There's different ways to create it. And then we put simulation on for the physics so the monkey can move around.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck's going on here, Goo?
What just happened?
Good! This ain't a monkey game! This is Fall Guy.
I will show them.
Okay, you're gonna. Okay, well, let's do this. Okay, well, he's gonna show you this real quick, and then we're gonna end this stream, and then if you want to start another stream with your Fall Guy game. All right, guys, but I gotta go. I'm gonna go be working on another game called Moto Trials. Look for it on the PS4 and PS5 coming out.
I can. All right.
He likes this. Hey, this isn't the Fall Guys 2 that just came out. Remember I told you?
Yeah, and I played it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, look.
Oh, watch.
I am level. I'm level 19.
19.
I'm level 18.
Is that good?
Yeah. Alright, this place.
Okay, guys, hang on. We're gonna. Well, go ahead, show. Well, let's end this stream and then you can start another stream with this game.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Good talking with y'all. You're doing great. You got this. I'm really
How
enjoying.
do we do this?
Alt Z. Or Alt
Z. Alright.
And then
Wait, what?
here's the.
Hold up. We maybe have to press Alt F4.
Let me see. Well, hang on.
Yeah, it's probably the game.
Let's put this in.
I know. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I can't believe we made our first game.
I made our first. Oh, I think this.
Oh.
Thing is like, no, hang on.
Just press Alt F4.
Hang on. Oh, look, there's a dudes. What, they have to wait all together?
Yeah.
Watch. It is a cute one, really.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
So, what's the goal of the game? You gotta get to.
You gotta get it I'm getting these straws to get the new backbone. Just one backbone, not even a stick. All that. Hit me.
This is a long ways.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're smart.
Oh my god.
Oh, that thing gets you hard. This is like Squid Game, everybody's trying to survive.
Come on.
Oh, you made it past the little fan thing. Oh, you did
Move.
You got this. There's
15. I called it 15.
Alright, let me get this last stream out here, Joe. Good job, dude.
So,
Alt Z.
okay.
I think you. Hang on, I think you have to do this.
No, I know something new. What's up? What is this one? It's gonna be called top 50. I mean,
Make it closest, maybe.
okay. There's no one here. They all left.
Oh, we must have had a live streamer, dude.
Yes.
We had one.
Alright, now we should. Alright, can we start another live stream like right now?
Yeah, hang on. Let me figure out how to close this one. I thought.
It's okay.
How do you just go? Oh, okay. I think because the game was on, it wasn't letting us close it for some reason.
Yeah, you can just press the